Benjamin said, hey, Ryan, I have a question that is exactly what I'm facing right now. At the beginning of your agency, you were alone or with 2 to 3 people max and without SOPs, like everyone that starts a business. But when you started to get some clients, how did you find the time to work on SOP creating while you were overwhelmed by client delivery? Great question, Benjamin. To me, SOPs, it's not the sexiest of work. The challenge with SOPs is not just putting them together, but also the fact that it takes a tremendous amount of deep work to get them done. Now, that means on top of everything that you have, including your personal life, I have a young family that I takes up more and more of my time, not in a bad way, but they get my time and attention and priority. I don't have as much time to do that deep work. And in my deep work previously, when I was building my business, I was able to go very deep on building SOPs, on writing blog content, on all sorts of different things that I just don't really have the time and bandwidth for anymore. So lesson one is, as you grow and scale, you bring in other people, you train them on how to do it. Part two of that, though, is ChatGPT is really, really good at writing SOPs, really, really good. But you need to feed it what you want. So ChatGPT can speed up that process really quite a bit when it comes to building SOPs. But I started building SOPs pretty early because I realized that my background was actually in corporate consulting. I used to work at Deloitte and Accenture, and SOPs were a big part of what I was doing there. My job was basically a marketing process reengineering consulting, where I would go in, I would help them to document processes, like flowcharts, written processes, all that stuff. And then we would review it and we'd find the gaps, and then we'd implement new technology and stuff like that. So I was trained very early on the importance of SOPs in big business, not just small business. A lot of businesses are really just a series of processes that are managed by humans and automation when you really break it down. So I think the sooner that you begin making that a culture of your business, meaning if you're doing the same thing over and over again, you should have it documented, because if you have it documented, it's going to be much easier to hire. If you have it documented, it's going to be much easier to build something like an AI agent to maybe automate it. If you have it documented, it's going to make training people a lot easier. So SOPs are an incredibly important part of the business. And of course, we give them to you inside of the blueprint training, but you need to edit them to make them your own. So at the beginning, Benjamin, everything's a grind. When you're just getting started, everything is a lot of work, because when you're just getting started, there's really two force multipliers in business. There's time and there's money. When you're just getting started, you don't have the money, you have the time. That's your superpower. You can dedicate more time and effort to do it. Now, as you grow and scale, you need to learn how to stop trading time for money and start trading money for more money, right? So you start investing more and bring more people in. So it's a grind, Benjamin, but you're going to get there. Don't worry.